Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. We were playing our Refugee Center playthrough, and we're about to sleep and recover our torso. We got tore up pretty badly by a few cop robots, which is not great, police bots. Still getting messages that we need to eat more calorie-dense food. We have been doing a lot of crafting and things like that, forging that burn a lot of calories, and fighting, and all the stuff we do in the zombie apocalypse that makes it a little bit hard for us to maintain our weight. We are still at normal weight, but our calorie stores have dipped. We're going to continue eating a lot of these protein rations because there's so many calories in them, and it's just such a great way of quickly chugging down calories. My God, we have a lot of crap, though. We have all that snack food that we're not really eating. Eat the protein rations. Get all those calories in our belly. And then what do we want to do today, Internet? We could go back out, but we're still quite injured on our torso. And with those iBots there, we're likely to encounter more police bots in the future. We are at tailoring 4, and we're getting better at our tailoring proficiencies, which is nice. Tailoring 4, so we can probably, I don't know. I haven't really been picking up clothing, which is something I often neglect until I need it, and then I end up with not enough stuff. What do we have that we don't care about that we can harvest for leather? The corset. The belt just doesn't provide that much. This backpack's in pretty bad shape. Leather bikini top, same thing, not a lot there. Chaps we can take. We're going to keep the duster and the trench coats as a huge priority. And then I like to keep several pants items that are leather as well for backups. So not a lot that I actually am willing to harvest here. Is it daylight? It is. So go ahead and drop this stuff. Is fine. And we'll butcher this here. Cut up everything once. It'll take us 15 hours? Why would that ever be the case? Leather bikini top. Takes an hour? No, don't disassemble. What is this? Takes 14 hours to disassemble a leather back. Are you kidding me? Cut up? I just want the leather. Is it cut up? Is that what I'm looking for? Cut up the leather. Cut up something trash first. Cut up the... Okay, so disassemble must mean... What is the difference? Disassemble must mean, okay, so like the zippers and the closures and all that stuff, I'm assuming is why this takes 14 hours, which I still think is ridiculous. 14 hours to cut out some zippers is just absurd. It's ridiculous. What else would it even give? Like, I'm tempted to try it, but I'm not spending 14 hours on this. That's ludicrous. Cut up the corset. So we'll just cut everything up. We just wanted the leather. I guess it's got to be... What else is in a backpack? It's got to just be zippers. What else would I even get? Is there a list somewhere? Disassembly takes about an hour. Requires 1 cutting tool. It might yield thread and leather. I don't... Okay, I don't... You know what? I don't care. That's absurd. I don't understand that at all. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. All right, so we have some leather. Let's go ahead and try to repair some of our leather gear. Activate our tailor's kit. Sorry, this is a horrible way to start the episode. Just completely floored by that. Go ahead and fix our leather gloves. Reinforce, sure. Why not? Okay, can we fix the duster? We can. I'm a little surprised, but that's good. And then what else do we have? Backpack's in good shape. Can I reinforce the backpack? I possibly could. If we fail, we should still be able to fix it. So we might as well. We failed. That's okay. We fix it. Just leave it as is. Let's not waste our leather patches. What else? Safety glasses. That would be soldering iron and plastic chunks. I don't know if we have plastic chunks. The vest can't be repaired. What we would really like is something more on our legs. We just don't have very good leg protection. I can't really think of anything we can do about that unless we have some leather, like unless we have some leg guards or something, which I don't think we do. We have motorcycle pants, but they're so damaged. They are cotton and Kevlar. I don't have Kevlar either. We did pick up a few combat boots, which is where I usually get my... Do we not have combat boots? Which is where I usually get my Kevlar. Do I really not have... I swear I picked up a few combat boots. Combat? We have a combat knife. Is it armor? Is it separate maybe? Combat? Okay, they're on this pile. So I need to make an armor pile, which we can quickly do. That way we don't have things on our unsorted pile. Go ahead and sort that out. Check out our armor. All right, so we have the Kevlar vest, of course, which is our backup plan if the dragon skin vest starts to fall apart. We do have some things we can harvest for Kevlar, mostly the combat boots. We do have a pair of knee pads, which is leg protection we could put on, which we should put on, so we'll do that. The turnout coat is also Kevlar. I'm probably never going to wear it just because of the encumbrance and because we do have better torso items. But the turnout coat also covers our arms, which would be nice, but we have the duster. It's okay. It's acceptable. So what do we want to cut up? Probably the combat boots, because I just don't use combat boots really in the game, and they're a good source of Kevlar. So let's cut these up. Interestingly, these can't be disassembled. They are just cut up. Cut up everything. We got 29 Kevlar sheets, 21 leather patches, and chunks of rubber. Okay. So Kevlar will allow us to repair possibly the motorcycle pants. So if we just take a look at the motorcycle pants, well, their protection values are all messed up because they're so damaged. We should be able to wash and repair this, I think. If I wanted to repair this, okay, activate Tailor's Kit, fix. You can't see to do that, of course. Okay, I don't know if it'll reach all the way over there. It won't. Okay. Give me the motorcycle pants. Let's just go repair them, or let's go clean them up. We need tools. We have a washboard here somewhere, and we're going to need soap, which would be the chemical pile. That's food. Those are drugs. This is chemicals. Give me 20 soap bars. We'll head out and wash these. I don't know if we can repair them or not, but, you know, we have kind of trash on our legs, so we might as well see about repairing them. We should have a water tile out here somewhere. I don't remember where. Oh, get that mouse cursor off the screen. Oh, in fact, get a question, because we should have a question. That way I can talk about something instead of rambling like a dang fool. What are you doing right now? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, let's be real. I'm not doing much of anything, but it might shock you, Internet. I'm actually currently recording a YouTube video. I know that that's a bit odd. You would never expect it, but that is precisely what I am doing. So we have clean motorcycle pants. Let's head back, see if we can fix them. We might not be able to. It's totally fine if we can. It's not a big deal. They're so damaged, and our skill is still relatively low, so. What are you doing right now? I'm recording. I do have open a RuneScape idle game called Melvor Idle, which you can check out. Someone linked it in the Discord today, and I do love me an idle game, so I'm currently... Oh, I'm done cooking my raw trout, so I will go back to fishing. Click on fishing. What do we want to fish? Herring, poison fish. No, thank you. Go ahead and just go back to trout. Just fish some trout. So I do have an idle game open on the other screen. I do like idle games. I played Insanity Clicker for way longer than I probably should admit to people. So I played that. I played... Evolve Idle, or whatever that game is called, was pretty popular there for a while. Haven't been playing that, and then today someone linked a RuneScape idle game, and I really like RuneScape. I know that that's kind of an unpopular opinion. It hasn't really been very popular in a long time, but I still really like RuneScape. I think that it hit me when I was a teenager, or not even. I think I was in middle school when that game came out, and all the kids at school played, so we would frequently play and talk about leveling up our skills and stuff. Oh, we can repair with rags. That's actually really great. So we did get our motorcycle pants up. Let's have a look at how their protection is. They're going to be better. 3 and 6. That's really low. I thought, I mean, it's not low, but like, I thought the Kevlar would contribute more. because that's pretty on par with our leather kilt. In fact, our kilt is better. That seems wrong. That seems like that should be backwards. Like the motorcycle pants that have Kevlar and are designed to protect you when you fly off of a bike and get dragged across the asphalt. Seems like that would be much better condition, much stronger material than a leather kilt. That cursor out of here. So, pretty bizarre, actually. The coverage will be better on the motorcycle pants. It's 100% coverage, but the bash is 3 points lower. That surprises me a lot, but it's because they're cotton and Kevlar. That also seems wrong. I would expect motorcycle pants to be leather, not cotton. But that would be why the values are so low, is because the cotton barely contributes any protection. That's really shocking to me. I am absolutely floored that the motorcycle pants are worse than a kilt. I mean, again, it has higher coverage, which arguably, maybe makes it better. But in my opinion, I would rather have the protection values and get hit a little bit more frequently. We also are wearing the duster, which helps. So, wow, that sucks. Okay, look for a soldering iron. Did we never make a soldering iron? Apparently not. Let's quickly do that, because we definitely want one. We should have made one back when we were working our electronics skill. Yeah, I always liked RuneScape. Something really satisfying about just trade skilling, like just grinding a trade skill. I love trade skills. It's one of the main reasons why I played MMOs as long as I did, is because I like to raise all my trade skills. I like frequently when I play WoW, I don't even play WoW. I just use trade skills and work the market. So RuneScape always appealed to me for that reason. I've checked it out in recent years. I went back to it maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It's just not, it never really, it got improvements, but the improvements are mainly like graphical. They're not really, like they just didn't expand. It's been like 20 years. I expected like the trade skills to have like double the amount of levels now, or like just way more stuff to craft. And it's not really, it's basically the exact same that it was back in the day, and you have to pay for the membership to even really access a lot of the neat stuff. So I just don't play RuneScape anymore, which is a shame, because I like grinding, like grinding has always been pretty satisfying to me, to just grind skills. Speaking of grinding skills, I do think we're going to stay in the base. I was going to head out again, but we didn't recover quite as much as I thought we would overnight. So I'm not going to head out when my torso is only at half health, when we saw how much a police bot can tear us down, which sucks. Okay, so what do we want to do? We could keep grinding tailoring and get those proficiencies. We just don't have the forging books. I would like to be forging armor, but we just don't have the books to do that. And those are 100% reliant on books. We will not get the recipes for most of the stuff we want unless we find books. So unless we go hunting books, we're not going to be able to do a lot of forging stuff. What can I do right now to improve my character? Let's take a look at our gear. We already are struggling with our legs. Our torso protection is fine. Our arms also need a little bit more protection, although the elbow pads and the duster help. I guess our legs are okay with the kilt. And we have the elbow pads. I was going to put on the knee pads. Let's do that. That's this pile. Knee pads. Put those on. I would just like better armor. And we just don't have access to the recipes. I think chitin armor is locked behind fabrication. I think Fab 5 for the armor and Fab 4 for the other parts. Oh no, they're book. That's right. I think they're book recipes. Because we have Fab 6 and we still don't have those available. Chitin working is in red. I wonder why that is. I don't know what that means. Joint articulation. Yeah. It's armor, so it's like it would be more difficult. Why can I only make a extra large pair, by the way? Oh no, I can make the normal ones. Hand protection is like such a minimal thing. It just doesn't matter that much. 12 encumbrance, 12 and 16 protection. I mean, we could work towards it. It's not like we're doing anything else. It would also raise our tailoring skill and continue working on getting us some proficiencies, but it will take a really long time. We could also make boots. Why can't I make these? We don't have enough chitin. Well, we did murder a bunch of roach zombies. Where was that? That was down here. We could go get a bunch of chitin for the future. Let's do that. We're not going to stay out forever, but let's go like do a real mild loot. We're going to butcher some corpses for chitin. Except it's 9:30 and it's about to get dark and we're not going to be able to butcher in the dark. Okay. God. Okay. Let's close this up. Let's start a fire. And we will start making chitin. Would I rather have boots or gauntlets? Probably gauntlets. Boots, I just don't care about boots. I hate footwear in this game. Encumbrance is 14. That's a little bit much for what I would consider putting on my feet. A lot of protection, but how often do you get hit in the feet? Same with the hands. How often do you get hit in the hands, really? You know? And hand encumbrance is not great. So, would I even wear these if I made them? Probably not. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's just look for a different tailoring recipe. We could make some leather armor. That would be cool. Leather armor helmet. Well, we already have a nice helmet. Maybe if I found like leather... What would you call leather leg armor? It wouldn't be greaves. What would you call leather leg armor? Just leather leggings, probably. I'm sure there's a word for it I'm missing. Let's just search for leather. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay, the helmets, sure. Leather vest, okay. Looking for like leather... Yeah, I don't know what to call it. Leather armor boots? I mean, we could make leather boot... Oh, they're so encumbering. We could make leather gauntlets. It's just leather. What makes it a gauntlet if there's no metal or bone in it? Like, isn't a gauntlet specifically like an armored glove piece? What is the difference between a gauntlet? How is it armored, is my question. Heavy fingerless leather gloves, flexible and comfortable. That's such a weird name for that. Okay, ignore it. Bundle of leather tarp, eye patch, sandals, foot wraps, loincloth. Is there just no leather leggings? Leather pants, leather chaps? Like, are there no armored leg guards? There are leather arm guards. Why aren't there leather leg guards? Are there and I'm just missing them? Armor, boots. Sorry, internet. I'm sure this isn't fun to watch. Let's go leg guard. Scrap leg guards. So there's no leather leg guards, but there's leather arm guards? Why? Okay, well, whatever. God, what a freaking... Just wasting so much time looking at menus. I'm sorry, internet. I know you don't care. Leather armor helmet. I mean, we have nice helmets. Tailoring. Just make the chitin gauntlets. I don't care. Just give me something to do. Just start working. You got this. You're amazing. You're so good at what you do. Use a plastic button on my chitin gauntlets. All right. What am I doing right now? Well, what a boring question. Yeah, I like idle games, so I've been doing that. Let's just say, what are you going to do today? How about that? Instead of what I'm doing literally right now, because you can see what I'm doing right now. Let's say today, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to record this episode, possibly one more after this. It depends what time I get done. It's already almost 8 o'clock. Family will be home soon. They make a lot of noise, things like that. Okay, let's eat and drink here. Look for protein rations. Again, just want those calories. So it depends what, when my family gets home. I will probably play a little bit of Tarkov tonight, edit a few videos, possibly export some videos, and just relax. Like in the evening, my preferred streamer is taking the day off today. He posted on Twitter. So, I can't watch any streams like I normally would watch his stream in the evening. My neighbors are just clanging metal over there. It's super exciting. You're quite full and a bit sluggish. Yeah, just tell a story of my life, bro. Let's continue working on the chitin gauntlets. We might as well see this one through. We've dropped multiple tailoring projects. We might as well work on one to the point where we actually, we're healing a lot, despite it being like us not sleeping. We went from 2.5 to 3.5, which is pretty unusual. You need more calorie-dense food. Yes, you keep telling me that. We're actually running out of rations, which is so funny because when we found them, I was like, oh, it's 1,000,000 years worth of rations. Let's go back to working on our craft. Don't get the item, work on the craft. So, and again, this is more about, at this point, we've hit the tailoring level 5. We're just really looking to get some proficiencies, work towards those proficiencies so that in the future we will have them. We are teetering on the brink of being very, very hot and things. Let's drink a significant amount to stave off our thirst. Let's have some chicken noodle soup. It's calories as well. Same with the vegetable soup. I think that's fine. And then let's just drink some water so we're not thirsty when we go to sleep. Are we out of water? Clean water, 13. Okay. And we're in pain, which I'm assuming is from the heat. And we'll just ignore all that and go to sleep. We should bandage our wound again just to get a little extra oomph. And then tomorrow we will head out some again, now that we're going to be like fully healed. So I'll probably play a little Tarkov. I'll probably edit a little, watch a few YouTube videos. My evenings tend to pass very quickly. Like by the time I'm done recording, I often feel like I don't have time for myself to just relax. I'll probably play a little bit of this idle game in the background. And yeah, that'll be it. This week, I really would like to get some AI Dungeon recorded. But tomorrow, my niece is coming, so she's a, like, no disrespect to her, but she's a disruptive force in the house. She's a loud kid and all that stuff. I'm going to head out. I would like to hit that pharmacy while it's dark. I think will help prevent us from being exposed to too many robots. We barely healed overnight. I should have put more disinfectant on. We'll be okay. Let's leave some of this stuff behind. We do have our guns now as well, so if we do come across a robot, it'll be much easier to hit them using the gun than it will be trying to... do I have any other makeshift bandages? Other than trying to hit them with our spear and melee where they're hard to hit. With the gun, it's a lot easier to hit them, and the damage is comparable to what we would deal in a melee strike, so it should only take 2 or 3 shots. And yeah, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable now that I have the 1911 in my back pocket. So we're going to head back up there, see if we can get into the medication counter. Oh, I don't have lockpicks. I have a lockpick. We're going to forget where this is. Mark the vehicle position, please, so we don't lose that in the darkness. I would like to record some AI Dungeon. I was watching Northern Lion. Again, I bring him up often enough, is my favorite streamer. He has been playing it a little bit, which is what got me into it in the first place. I saw him play it, and it made me think, like, oh, why not give this another shot? I had tried it months ago and didn't like it, and he had some good results, so I thought, why not give it a shot? Lockpicks. And oh, look at that. It has little tools here. That's cute. I like that. We make 5 of them. It's going to take a long time. Sun will still be down though, so feel you need more calorie dense food. Yes, thank you. It's just constant reminder that I'm slowly starving to death despite having a house full of food. Have a swig of water before we go. So I watched him play it, and then last night he was doing some Minecraft with a guy named Sips and a guy named Michael A.L. Fox Mouth, and like I like Northern Lion. I'm not a huge fan of the other 2 guys, but it's fine. You hear drop your weapon now. Does the iBot say that, or was there another robot in the darkness that I didn't see? I think the iBot says that. We're okay. And they were talking about AI Dungeon, and Northern Lion said, like, yeah, it's like Sips asked him, like, hey, is that game any good? And Northern Lion was like, yeah, it's kind of fantastic. Like, if you have any improv skill or if you have any creative writing ability, like he said something like this could be like the thing that makes your content. And I heard that and I was like, man, I don't know, because like when I play it, I feel like I'm being a bad writer. Like a lot of times stuff that happens, I feel like the AI is so difficult and annoying sometimes, and it just kind of ruins it for me. And I keep thinking, like, I think he's right. Like, I think if I approached it more like storytelling instead of like, LOL, look, it's an AI, I think I could put something together that would be really entertaining, but every time I play it, I feel like the AI is just so random it kind of ruins it for me. I didn't pick up books, which we want to pick up all these books. All About Swords seems, that's a magazine. Probably no recipes in that one, unfortunately. But a lot of these are books we did not have, so we're going to grab these, of course. Always good to pick up stuff you don't have. So, put those in our cart here. Hopefully that iBot doesn't bother us. And let's go ahead and activate our lockpicks. Might set off an alarm. Don't really care at this point. Oh no, an alarm. And so he was saying, like, did I hear a gunshot just now? I hope not. Oh, it's like a metal scraping sound, I guess, from me trying to pick the lock, which doesn't really make sense. Or maybe it's something outside. I have no idea. Really wish you would just pick this damn lock. Our lock picking proficiency is 71%, but our devices skill is 2. I thought it was 3. Whatever. You know, whatever. We just keep throwing ourselves at it. It's been hours of us trying to pick this lock. Heard shuffling. Now I'm good. Yeah, so something is out there smashing around. And, you know, I have creative writing experience. I feel like if I hit the right stride, if I bring the right energy, that could be a really great series on the channel, having a like a creative writing mixed with the AI generated AI dungeon. And I just feel like I'm not bringing my A game. I feel like I'm the problem. I mean, I feel like the AI is the problem. There's a lot of really dumb stuff with the AI. So let's just spawn in iBots. There's 4 here. This is what I mean. Just doesn't make sense. Why do you keep generating AIs out of nothing? 5 iBots. I mean, I admit I failed repeatedly, but like, what a stupid mechanic that is. I think it was probably fine like 5 years ago when it was implemented or whatever, but that's just such a dumb mechanic. Just gonna head back to base. I'm not gonna sit there and just keep picking repeatedly. We're obviously not improving. Our proficiency is going up so slowly, and our device's skill also is not really improving very much. It just seems like I wasted a bunch of my time. I'm not really happy about it. So head back to base. We did get some extra books. That's something. I mean, whatever. Just feel like I wasted a bunch of time. Anyway, I'd like to record some AI Dungeon this week. I did buy the premium, like the paid AI, which is supposed to be like, it has 10 times as many parameters and all that stuff. That means it's essentially 10 times more powerful. So I'm excited to play that a little bit. And I feel like it could be really good content and people might actually watch it. Like, I often struggle on my channel with getting people to watch my content, you know, other than Cataclysm. And I thought, like, you know, I've been Googling it, I've been checking it out on YouTube. There don't seem to be that many people making good AI dungeon content. And I see an opportunity there. And I feel like if I could actually, you know, bring the right energy, bring the right attitude, and make a story, I feel like, and it's something I've thought about for a long time. I think there's a lot of room on YouTube for creative content, like, not creative content, for like storytelling content. I think that there aren't enough storytellers, and I think that most people really like storytelling. Like, they like hearing stories. It's why I talk so much about anecdotes and tell you stories from my life. People love that stuff. I love that stuff. So I feel like there's opportunity there, and I feel like I'm just failing to execute and I feel like it could be really good content if I didn't, it sounds so nasty, but if I didn't suck so bad at YouTube, I think I could really make something good, which is like, it's just funny to say, because you're basically saying, well, if I wasn't terrible, I could be decent. And it's like, well, but you're terrible though. So feeling a bit weird about it, but I feel like there's something there, and I'm just not bringing the right energy. I'm not doing the right, I'm messing it up, and I don't know, it's been on my mind a fair bit lately, and I just, and especially because, like, again, my favorite YouTuber, streamer has been doing that kind of content, and I'm like, man, and he's more of like a funny type of guy, so like, he really embraces the randomness, he's clever, so it's like improv for him. For me, it would be more like storytelling, and I just wish I could. I just wish I were better, you know, at these things. Anyway, we're at 30 minutes. I can hear my neighbors. It sounds like someone just pulled up, and there are more of them now, so that's super exciting. So I think we'll call the episode here. Everybody, thanks for watching. Hopefully you had a good time. I, of course, will be back in the near future. Let me know what you're doing right now. Oh, also, what's the name of this idle game? It's called Melvor Idle. Melvor Idle. Give that a Google if you're into idle games. It's a RuneScape idle game, and I kind of like it. So anyway, that's going to do it. Everybody, thanks for being here. Hopefully you had a good time. I'll be back in the future with more Cataclysm content, and I'll see you in the next episode.